Hey, it's Chris. I'm excited to be here today and present the second video in the Retrocession series. This video series is going to help you experience retrocession for yourself at home or wherever you are on YouTube. The first video, we went into relaxation. As I explained there, relaxation is usually an essential component of retrocession. Now, some people, after they've done a bit of retrocession, they don't need the deep relaxation anymore. But assume you do. Start with that video. Will be a card above. Start there. Work on the deep relaxation. If you find that your mind is still extremely active, if you find that you can't quite relax, continue doing relaxation exercises until you feel like you've gotten a little bit deeper before moving on to this video. So that video is a great opportunity for that. But then I also have some longer videos and podcasts that are going to help with relaxation. There's relaxation videos on this channel. And my podcast, Step into Bliss, also includes some deep, long-form relaxation podcasts. Now, they're not video, they're audio only. They're great if you're going to sleep at night, waking up in the morning, in bed, on the couch, on the floor, anywhere you happen to be, just not driving a car. There are some there that are about a half hour long, and there are others that are up to an hour long. Check those out. Get deeply relaxed. Watch how your life improves. And that's even before we get into any kind of healing. So do that and then come back to this video. Now, in this video, we are going to work on locating events from our past. Now, a lot of times we really want to start with positive experiences and locate those. No sense getting triggered if we're not going to work on erasing the impact of those events. So we don't want to start with the tough stuff and then I leave you hanging and you've triggered something and now you're stuck, triggered, and have no idea what to do with it. So we're going to start with what I call positive retrocession. The way this works is we're going to do some relaxation. Now, the relaxation is not going to be as long as in the last video. It's not the focus here. So if you have a hard time relaxing, a hard time slowing the mind down, go find another video, work through that, get deeply relaxed, come back to this video. And then once you're back on this video, start at the point where the relaxation here starts, and then you can move on. So there's really not much for you to do except to follow my instructions here. So let's get started. We're going to start with some deep breaths. Inhale through the nose, long, slow inhale, really filling the lungs. Pause at the top. And sigh that breath out of your mouth, slowly letting it go. Pausing for just a moment at the bottom. Then take another deep inhale through the nose, slow, long breath, fill up, pause at the top, and sigh it out through the mouth, even longer exhale. Last one, deep cleansing breath in through the nose, pause at the top, and sigh it out. Find yourself settling into your seat where you're lying down. Relaxing deep, allowing breath to come back to its natural rhythm. Just breathing for a moment. Now, notice the sounds around you. Ambient noises in the room. Sounds filtering in from outside. Sounds from other areas of the house. The sound of my voice. You may notice one sound at a time, or maybe you notice all of it at once, just kind of floating in the midst of it. It's okay if your mind flits from sound to sound like a bumblebee, from flower to flower. No problem there. Just noticing. If thoughts come in, if you start thinking about what the sounds are, no problem. Just gently, lovingly come back to the sounds around you. Notice. The sounds come in waves. Keep that up for a bit longer. Now, notice the sensations in the very tips of your toes. And start to scan upward through the toes, noticing the sensations in each body part. Relaxing, releasing as we go, scanning up through balls of your feet and arches, heels. Scan through ankles and shins, through calves, knees. Starting to scan through thighs, through tops of thighs and hips. Notice lower abdomen, up through lower rib cage, through heart center, through top of chest, and tops of your shoulders. Now scan from fingertips up through fingers, palms of your hands, wrists, forearms, elbows, scanning through upper arm to the tops of your shoulders. Scan through neck, jaw, mouth, through nose, eyes, forehead, to the top of your head. Enjoy that relaxation for a few moments. If thoughts come in, no problem. Just relax into those thoughts. You don't need to push them away. They'll wear out on their own if you don't give them energy. If you just leave them alone, not trying to push them away, but not chasing them either. Just relaxing. Now, revisit a time when you felt happy. See the sights, hear the sounds, feel the sensations, the emotions. Be there. You're looking out through your eyes that time you were happy. You're feeling the feelings that were in your body, the sensations in your skin, your emotions. Seeing the people around you, seeing the environment. It's like you're there again. If you run through this event, you get to the end of it, you can go right back to the beginning, running through it again, noticing more details, noticing what everyone is wearing, maybe even what you're wearing. really feeling yourself in your body. But most importantly, feeling your emotions. How did you feel? Enjoy that feeling. We're going to proceed in a moment. Now, revisit a time when you felt accomplished. See the sights, hear the sounds, feel the sensations, the emotions. Be there. Again, you're looking out through your eyes, feeling through your skin, feeling that sense of accomplishment in your body. The incident may be something really simple and small. Could be from any age or time in your life. If you struggle finding that time, that's okay. It can take some practice to do this kind of memory work. But remember it, really feel that sense of accomplishment in your body. See the people around you, the expressions on their faces. Be there to the extent that you can. And if you don't really have much of a visual imagination, that is okay. Just know you're there. Bring in the sense data that you can, the emotion. Even if it's just a fuzzy scene that you can't really see that well. We're just going to be there to the extent that you can. And as with the last one, if this is a scenario that played out over time and you get to the end, just return back to the beginning, run through it again, getting more details, feeling the feelings. And also, you have a little volume knob. You can use that, and when you turn it up, the colors get crisper, brighter. The sounds clearer, the sensations a little more intense. You can play with that knob if you want to make it more intense. Make it more intense. If you need to take down the intensity, take it down. But be there for that event where you felt accomplished. We're going to move on in a moment. Now, revisit a time when you felt loved. See the sights, hear the sounds, feel the sensations, the emotions. Be there. Notice the environment. What do you see around you? What color is everything? What's it made out of? Maybe you see yourself reaching out your hands and you feel the texture of things around you. Really bring in the details. Notice what it feels like to be loved. How does it feel in the emotions? How does it feel in your body? To the extent you can, really be there. Enjoy. If thoughts or other memories try to intervene, this time we're just going to come right back to the original event where you felt loved. Really be there. enjoy for a little while longer. Good. Now, we're going to slowly close out of this exercise, but take your time. No need to move yet. Just bring your attention back to your body, seated or lying down. Really feel where the ground, the chair, the bed supports you. Notice the sensations in your skin, feeling the outside world through the body. Notice the sounds in the room. Then, very gradually, start to take the smallest of movements in fingers and toes, increasing the size of those movements into hands and feet. Maybe shoulders lift and roll back, moving the hips. Head can roll side to side, ear to shoulder each side, or chin to shoulder. When you're ready, take a full body stretch, reaching overhead, toes in the opposite direction like you're waking in the morning. When you're ready, gently, gradually open your eyes. And we're back. Thanks so much for running through this exercise with me. So now, we've worked through two parts to retrocession, the relaxation, and one of the most important parts, the locating, where we find events from our past. Now, we started with positive retrocession today, or positive locating, so we're looking for positive experiences. In retrocession, we're typically looking for something that's less than positive. For the videos in this series, we won't be going too deep into the difficult stuff. It's really more appropriate for a one-on-one situation, or maybe a little bit in a group situation, but really the tough stuff is for one-on-one situations. But I still think you can get a lot of benefit out of this. And I hope you'll come back for the next episode. For the next episode, we're going to experience sweeping integration. We're going to do a couple of forms of it. Sweeping integration is the process we use to eliminate the sting of those past events, to take the emotional charge off of it. The cool thing is that that's not the only thing we can do with it. It's kind of a pleasurable process in and of itself. It can bring relaxation. It can calm you down in the midst of a difficult situation. It doesn't just work on past events. So I'm excited to bring that to you next. Watch out for the video. It's coming out in the next couple days. Until next time, this has been Chris. Can't wait to see you again.